Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is adjective phrase 40. The adjective phrase today is dead as a doornail. Yeah, sometimes you might wonder, well, why do we say a doornail is dead? Why would we do that? Well, anyway, hopefully this video will answer your question. All right, let's continue. So if a person says that someone or something is dead as a doornail, it is used to emphasize someone or something is dead without a doubt. They're really dead. The phrase can be used with living things, such as people or animals, or inanimate objects that are no longer able to be used or could not work anymore. Okay. The phrase could also be rephrased as deader than a doornail, too. So you could use deader than a doornail to emphasize it even more. All right, let's continue. The first sighting of this phrase goes back to even before the Middle Ages. Two famous uses of this phrase is one by Shakespeare and another by Charles Dickens in A Christmas Carol. So, all right, let's continue. The phrase is believed to come from the idea that metal nails were once expensive and were hammered in the outer doors of wealthy people. Yeah, that's the way. I think they used to have them like in boards, and that's how they kept the boards together. Poor people were believed to use wooden pegs, so they couldn't afford the nails. They used wooden pegs instead at that time. In order to make sure the nails were sturdy, stronger, and could not be pulled out and stolen, they used the practice of bending over the nail, or the end part of the nail, and hammering that part into the door as well. This was known as to make a nail dead. Okay. So it could not be used again. This would deter, stop people, deter anyone from stealing the nails. The term dead as a doornail was born. So this is how it came about. So they bent over the end of it, they nailed it in. This way, even if somebody pulled that nail out, they can't use it anymore. So nobody wants to steal a nail that you can't use. So that's why they did it. And then the nail was considered to be dead. All right, let's continue. So we got 3 examples to show how we might use it today. That battery is too old. It is dead as a doornail, meaning don't even bother to try to use that one. I found a mouse in a pail of water. It must have fallen in and drowned. Its body was bloated, all right, and it was dead as a doornail. So it's already too late. I don't know, maybe this was down in a basement somewhere, and they had a bucket there with water in it, and somehow the poor mouse fell in it, and that's where he ended up. Okay, and number 3, after this scandal, his career will never be able to recover. It is deader than a doornail. Okay, so it'll probably never come back. He'll never be able to recover. This scandal is too serious. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. Hope it's clear. Hope it's informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.